I remember when I had no idea what I wanted to do.
Mhm.
And it was during the phase when I discovered personal development and I started listening to people like Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins,
Mhm.
and I found in listening to them and implementing what they taught me and in changing my own life, I realized I want to help other people do the same thing that I've been doing for myself. But I didn't know what that was until I gave the first group presentation that I've ever given. And it was when I first became a leader, a sales team lead. And I gave a presentation on goal setting and time management. And a lot of it was sharing the principles that I learned while listening to Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins. But when I
Mhm.
gave that presentation, like what you said, I listened to my heart and I
Mhm.
felt something after that presentation that was like, wow, people came up to me. They said this was very valuable. And even during it, I felt as if something else had entered my body and was
Mhm.
reanimating my body as I was speaking to the group, having them take the exercises, do the notes. I was like, this, it's weird because this isn't even me. Even to this day, when I'm giving an actual presentation to people, it's like something else steps into my body and
Yeah.
is doing that for me. And I always say, like,
Mhm.
it's not even me that's doing that. It's as if I'm channeling the universe.
Mhm.
And a question that I like to ask people is, what is it that when you do it, it feels as if you're channeling the universe? It feels as
Mhm.
if time is going by quickly. You're in this state of flow and you're
Mhm.
really just truly enjoying the process. To me, that's what I believe. I love how you said moving from the head to the heart. It's hard to think and
Mhm.
conceptualize and rationalize purpose, but it's much easier to feel it and know it to be true once it's found. But I feel you have to try a lot of different things in order to find that. Would you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think, it's being able to move from head to heart, start talking about what is the emotion that you feel, right? Because people many times can't identify that emotion. So if you can help them kind of be able to come out and share that emotion, whatever it is, right? They could be confused, they could be angry, they could be sad right now, they could have joy right now, whatever it is, but to trust enough in the relationship to be able to move forward. I think the other thing is too, so, you were talking about passion is, so mine is that I want to help humans who every day go to work, right? We're doing the best that we can. We may have our house, our job, our car, and all that, but there's moments inside of us where we feel, I'm not enough, right? And I think that we all kind of intersect there. And there's something in our life that happened that got us to that place where we can't get rid of that chatter in our heads, right? That chatter lives with us constantly. We carry it like a backpack and it pops up at these moments. So, what we want to do is shift so we can get to the place you were just talking about, which is that higher level of energy where you're channeling something deeper. And that kind of is what's taking over versus the chatter in our heads of I'm not enough.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Before I discovered personal development, that's when I felt like I was not enough. And now that you say
Mm-hmm.
that, looking back, I can see like I totally felt that way. Like I was actually about to leave the company I was with to go somewhere else because I believed that I could have a fresh start. I believed that I could uh, be around different people, get in a different environment. I thought that would fix things for me. But really, looking back, I understand that the problem wasn't with the job. The problem was with me.
Yes.
And, I'm curious to know if you're working with someone who you spot that they have that feeling of they're not enough. Because very rarely will people just come out and say, Kathy, I'm just not enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some might do that, and some do that, right?
Yeah.
But for those who don't, like, how do you help someone transition from not enough to even get them to the point where they're able to speak about their emotions and listen to their heart? What does that look like?
Yeah. So I think the first place is you provide a very trusting relationship for your client, right? Where they feel they can say anything. And I think the way you do that is you always come from a place of curiosity, not judgment, right? Because at the end of the day, it is the client's choice what they want to do, right? I may be thinking as a coach, hey, I think this would be good, but they say they want to take action here. I have to follow that lead because that's what's going to give them success, right? I think sometimes too many coaches, teachers, bosses, it doesn't matter what role you're in, they are trying to take you down their path rather than saying, what would be the good first next step for you? Right. And going with that and giving strength and power and validation and supporting them in what is one step, small step they can take forward. Right. So I think the big thing is I don't have the answer. My client does. And I believe they are powerful. And I believe that it is inside of them. They just need to sit and be as somebody asking powerful questions that helps bring that to the awareness level for them. I never sit in front of a client and doubt they have the answer. I know they do.